In this video, we will explore the power of words, the impact of speech, and the dignity of silence. From a biblical perspective to the age of social media, we will see how our words shape our lives and the lives of those around us. Let's dive into the hidden power behind every word we speak. Sometimes, staying silent is truly wonderful. It brings honor. By the way, they say a dead body is feared because it remains silent, because it does not speak. The tongue has no bone, yet it breaks bones, as the saying goes. People are broken by words. Now, since I am a religious person, let me start here. It is said in all religions, in all scriptures, that the tongue holds great power. When the world was created, it was said, "Let there be light," and light appeared. That was something accomplished by a word. Beyond that, there are two lives. The first is the life we live here on earth. The second is the life after death. When the Bible speaks about the two worlds, it says, the first death and life are in the hands of the tongue. That means the life a person lives on earth, whether good or bad, is determined by what they speak, by their good words or their evil words. On the other hand, when describing the life after death, it says, by your words you will be justified, and by your words you will be condemned. Therefore, the word is an extremely critical part of life. In religion as well, prayer is done by words. Blessings are done by words. When a person repents, it is by their words. When they are baptized, the water is accompanied by prayer. It is the word, the water, and the Spirit that work together. Thus, the word is present in every path of our lives. When people enter marriage or start a new job, there is an interview. It is the person who speaks well who gets hired. The one who speaks poorly is not hired. In every field we look at, including marriage, it is the one who speaks well and convinces the woman who can enter marriage. So our world is a world connected to words. Sometimes people speak evil things and say, "My inside is pure," but everything, whether evil or good, comes from what we meditate on inside our hearts. In fact, there is a story about a certain father. A woman told him, "It's only my mouth, my inside is pure." He replied, "Even a snake, after spitting out its venom, would say its inside is pure." Sometimes we do not realize how much power our words have. Children may be beaten with sticks by their families. They may be whipped, but if it is a punishment by a stick, after some time, the wound heals and is forgotten. Words, however, do not disappear. The tongue has no bone, yet it breaks bones. It is said, people are broken by words. What they never forget can become the speech that haunts them. They spend their whole lives meditating on it. Evil speech, hateful speech, words that make people feel bad. Their power lasts throughout a lifetime. We may hate the person who wounded or insulted us, but we cannot erase the impact left on our minds. Now, our era is the age of social media. A text message can be deleted before the other person reads it, but a word you have spoken cannot be erased before the other person hears it. It remains in their mind for their entire life. Whenever they see you, whenever they remember, it will make them feel that same emotion. A good word, on the other hand, is a gift we can give to anyone very easily, without any cost. As I said earlier, when God created the world, He said, "Let there be light," and light appeared on the earth. We, created in the image of God, may not be able to bring light to the world, but we can brighten someone's day with a good greeting, with kind words. And with evil words, we can ruin someone's day. What is interesting is that even the words I speak to myself have an effect on me. For example, if I start the day by saying, "Today is a very hateful day," the day will indeed become hateful for me. Why? because our minds are wired to believe what they hear and continue accordingly. So saying today is a bad day, or I can't do this, is something we do to ourselves. A good word is more than a gift. Speaking a kind word to someone and giving them a good feeling that remains in their mind is greater than any other gift we could give them. Now, in our culture, to be honest, we lack praise. We lack appreciation. When it comes to praising someone, people say, I don't want it to be for show, as if praise is just flattery. But when it comes to insulting, they don't say, I don't want it to be for show, they just blurt it out. There is a story about a writer named delilah, who was once a literature professor. He gave his students a class assignment. He made a very thin girl stand up and said, praise her, meaning praise her thinness. The students, struggling, said a few words like, Then he said, now insult her. And they poured insults on her like rain. So many insults about her thinness. Then he made a heavy-set girl stand up and said, first, praise her. They said a few words like, you're amazing. But when it came to insulting her, they did it thoroughly. What is striking is that when they needed to praise, they lacked words. But when they needed to insult, they had plenty. Praise adds strength to a person. Even a few words can have a great impact on people. For children as well. They carry the words spoken to them in childhood and reach great heights. The Bible surprisingly compares insult to murder. Christ said, whoever calls his brother a fool is liable to murder. This is not an exaggeration. If a child grows up being told, you are a poor student, they will struggle greatly to achieve good results. That word will cripple them. So with words alone, we can lift people up, bring them down, or break them. But good words build people up, whether in marriage, in family, or in our social lives. Our very creation holds a lesson. Looking at the parts of our body above the neck, we have 2 eyes, 2 ears, but only 1 tongue. Even in number, if there were 2 tongues, imagine what would happen? The tongue itself is a well-secured organ. It has lips, it has teeth. It is as if it was designed so that you would delay a little before it comes out. But we are more inclined to speak than to see or hear. Let a person be slow to speak, meaning, let them have time to think, especially in emotional moments. How can we control the tongue? We should not speak when we are emotional, neither when we are angry nor when we are overjoyed. For a person in excitement does not speak what is appropriate. They may say many things in the heat of the moment, only to regret them later when they hear or remember them. Delaying speech is the golden rule for speaking. From nature we learn, be quick to listen, quick to see, but be slow to speak. Start gently with kind words. That is one way to control the tongue. When we give feedback, it is called constructive criticism. Sometimes, even if the content of what we say is good, the way we say it can upset people. Sometimes, even if our intention is good, I'm saying this for her sake. For his sake, the manner of speaking can be bad. Here is a simple example. A woman goes to a shoe shop to have shoes made. If the shoes don't fit her, the shoemaker could say, the shoes are tight. Or he could say, your feet are big. If he says, your feet are big, she will never return to that shop. But if he says the shoes are tight, she might say, you've made them too small, and come back. Yet the idea is the same. It is because her feet are big that the shoes are tight. So even if the idea is good, the way we say it matters so that people hear us well. Sometimes starting with something positive is better. In our culture, we often do not thank someone when they praise us or speak kindly. Grateful people are often seen as flatterers or people pleasers. The one who insults, however, is considered honest because they speak face to face. Truth is found in both, in the bad and in the good. A person should be able to use the same honesty they use for insulting, for praising as well. When giving feedback, some use this sandwich technique, starting with praise, placing the criticism in the middle. But the egg should not be too much. That is, the insult should not outweigh the praise. Even criticism, when given in a good way, is received well. the person receiving it must also be able to be a little broad-minded and not react with anger. Sometimes, when people speak evil to us, we can destroy that evil with a good response. The book of Proverbs says, "A soft answer turns away wrath." When we speak gently to someone who is speaking to us in anger, we can see them change before our eyes. There are many final words in our world, unforgettable, passed down through generations, revealing the character of those who spoke them. In Christianity, Christ's final word was, "Forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." If you were to die now and were given the chance to look back and review your life, would you want what you wrote on Facebook or on some social media to be your final word? Dying having said that would be very sad. Every word matters, isn't that true? Our days are numbered. We don't count them, but they are limited. For example, platforms like Twitter allow us to write only a limited number of words. And a human being on this earth is also allowed only a limited number of words. It only seems like many because we don't count them, but they are very few. And with those few words, we need to look back and review. Whom have we broken? Whom have we built? If every word had the power to save someone, then when we look back, we would have no regrets. That is how it should feel. From today onward, let us be mindful of every word we speak. Remember that a good word is greater than any gift. And never forget that silence, too, carries its own power. With these few words, we need to look back and review. Whom have we broken? Whom have we built? If every word had the power to save someone, then when we look back, we would have no regrets. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, stay blessed and speak life.